What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up! Hey man, no one has ever done this before. This is uploaded by my man Jimmy High Roller. Apparently in the NBA this has never been done before. November 30th of 2019. Hope this isn't clickbait, man.
November 30th, 2019.
Very up there in basketball knowledge. I haven't seen nothing game-breaking this year.
In 30 minutes of playing time, Harden scored 60 points with a true shooting percentage of 88%.
Damn.
88%.
Damn, that's 2K stats. Can't hate.
Perspective, that night, Harden earned a game score of 52.4.
Wow.
The 10th highest game score ever achieved in NBA history.
Really?
For those unfamiliar with this statistic,
So Steph Curry never held that record or something? I'm not trying to deride anybody, I'm just wondering.
Factoring in virtually all metrics tracked during a game.
What is game store statistics?
James Harden had statistically a top 10 game in NBA history in just 3 quarters. If Harden had played his season average of 37 minutes that game instead of just 30, at the pace that he was going, he would have had statistically the best NBA game ever.
So why haven't he?
In 1990, when Michael Jordan set the NBA record for game score of 64.6, he played 50 minutes.
Damn!
James Harden was going, if he played 50 minutes, he would have racked up a game score of 87.4.
Get out of here. He was not dropping 87.
And any game,
Harden not dropping 87. The only person that's capable of dropping anything higher than Kobe and next to Wilt Chamberlain is Steph Curry.
History. In fact, James Harden isn't just making history.
Imagine.
He's setting the stage.
Dude, he just basically said that Harden was capable of scoring 87 points. Come on, man.
Better or for worse. Not too long ago,
first of all, Harden doesn't even have the shooting stamina to do so.
Were a rare feat. Now 40 is the new 30.
Damn, bro, he just broke 2 people's ankles.
Throughout the course of the entire 2011-2012 NBA season, there were 8 games where a player scored 45 points or more. 8.
Wow.
Last season, the NBA had its fair share of 45-plus point games, too. Yeah. Just 8 seasons ago, 45 points was a spectacular night. Last season, 45-point games were happening a couple times a week.
Wow.
In fact, we are just 6 weeks into the 2019-20 NBA season, and there has already been 12 such games. But the extent of historical performances...
Damn, bro, Paul George get his ankles took.
It feels like this season...
Learn how to play basketball, young bro.
We are seeing absurd stat lines, huge numbers, and records fall virtually every night. On average, the NBA produces about 3 top 100 all-time games every season. Between the 2011 and 2013 seasons, the NBA produced just 3 of these all-time great games. But just 6 weeks into this NBA season, and there have already been 4 all-time top 100 performances.
Wow.
The NBA is currently undergoing a complete shift in play style, productivity, and what it means to be great.
Damn.
James Harden is leading the way. It's hard to imagine a league.
But I can't believe that man PG got his ankles took. Young brother, come on, man. I ain't gonna let that slide. That man got them things took. PG, young brother, what's going on?
In the last few decades, players are finding loopholes in rules.
Look at Curry. Oh my gosh. Look, LeBron copied his step back.
Have teams playing in a style that isn't fun to watch, but I guess it gets the job done. So far this season, 3 players are averaging 30 points a game or more. Of course, this may change as the season continues, but this has occurred one other time in the last 4 decades. Last season, every single team in the NBA averaged over 103 points per game. In the 2011-2012 season, just 8 years ago, just 3 teams in the entire NBA averaged over 103 points per game. We are seeing an entirely new breed of basketball take shape in front of us. And whether you enjoy it or not, it drastically alters the context of the game itself.
Wow.
For example, in the 2011-2012 season, the league leader in points per game was Kevin Durant with 28. A far cry from the 40 points James Harden is currently averaging. Which just sounds weird. I mean, look at it. That just doesn't look right. It's like a typo that hasn't been fixed yet. But no, it's not a typo. It's just James Harden.
Wow.
Anyways, way back in 2012, the league leaders in points per game looked like this. But if we adjust these numbers to the pace of play in the current
Harden's
NBA,
not going to continue averaging 38 points per game all
this.
season, though.
And 32.2
That's crazy, though. He's really averaging that, man. That's crazy.
When you watch the games live, it's pretty obvious.
I gotta give him his credit for where it's due. Because not even Kobe did that. He averaged 36 per game in 06. You know what I'm saying? You young brothers out there that that were born in 2008 and 6 won't know about basketball knowledge like that. So.
But this isn't necessarily a bad thing. Some NBA fans enjoy a more methodical, slower game with elite ball movement and suffocating defense. And some NBA fans prefer a faster pace, no energy for defense because we spent it all on offense. Let's see who can break an NBA record first.
Because he spent it all on offense.
To each their own. But of all the big changes we have seen take place in this young NBA season, there have been some incredible developments taking shape as well. One of those changes being the young superstar that is Luka Doncic.
Oh yeah, he's been going off.
He's not a star, he is a superstar.
He's a superstar.
At just 20 years old, in his second NBA season, Luka is averaging a near 30-point triple-double while leading the Dallas Mavericks to the
I gotta get a Luka jersey, yo.
The Dallas Mavericks.
Luka is like a Peja Stojakovic, more athletic.
In the entire conference last season is now a power player in the West.
Nah, I say like a white Jamal Crawford almost. A dumb-sized Jamal Crawford / Peja. That's the best comparison. Because I thought at first he played like Dirk Nowitzki. Luka's definitely better than LeBron James at 20 years old, bro. Absolutely, bro. I'm taking Luka to build a franchise over LeBron.
On the offensive end, and although he isn't nearly the best defensive player on the court, fortunately that part of the game has become.
Because he's averaging triple-double and 30 points, bro. Come on. That's like speed and power. That's like a whole. You know what I'm saying?
To be capable of all day long. Hope some of their shots don't fall, and bada bing, bada bang.
I might start taking some of his moves too, so I can get them to my IRLs.
About Luka's wizard-like abilities at just 20 years old. But to give you some perspective,
and you know Luka's gonna last long in the NBA because he's not like he doesn't rely on his athleticism,
and their best season
just like Curry.
PER. In order to crack this list, you would have to compile a season so outstanding it ends up somewhere in the record books. Here's Westbrook's first triple-double season. Curry's revolutionizing 2015-2016 season is right here. Wilt's 62 season that set the standard for what is possible on a basketball court is right here. And here are the seasons that earned each respective player a league MVP. This list is so elite that all-time greats like Kobe Bryant, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, Julius Erving, Nowitzki, Duncan, Barkley, and numerous others don't even make an appearance.
It's crazy.
But you know who does? A 20-year-old Luka Doncic. And not only does Luka show up on this list of all-time high PERs, he is pushing a PER higher than any other player in the history of the NBA.
Wow.
The kid is 20 years old, and he is having a season more elite than any other player ever. Oh, and James Harden, I guess he's having a pretty good season himself. Well, actually, I lied. There's one player that has a higher PER than Luka.
Who?
Yeah.
A Kunkbo?
No other player in NBA history has put up a PER higher than 32, and Giannis is averaging nearly 34. So far, this season Giannis is having by far the greatest season statistically of any player in the history of the league.
Wow.
Which leads us right into the next great development that has come from this new age of basketball. In a league where teams are shooting 40 three-pointers a game, where flopping is seen as a strategy to get an edge on your opponent, and half of the moves being exploited look like travels.
Nice, Curry. What a beautiful step back. That wasn't a travel.
Right out of the early 2000s and transplanted into 2019. A guy that uses his length, size, and strength to out.
I mean, if I was 7'2", I'll be like a Kunkbo too. It's not that hard.
How to finesse his way to 30 and 15 a night.
Just lift weights all day, like three times a week, and play basketball.
Well, he can. He's one of the few superstars left in the league who can drop 40 on your head, then come down and stuff you at the rim. And even better, not only does he have the capacity to do so, he is willing to do so. In a league that, at times, is downright hard to watch, you have the Greek Freak. The player who isn't afraid to go inside, take a beating, then come right back even stronger. He can't rely on a step-back jumper or three-point bombs.
Imagine if he took the time to shoot and had a step-back jumper.
In his arsenal yet, at least not at the elite level. But although his lack of diverse offensive skills appears to be a curse, it has actually become a blessing in disguise. While the rest of the league is jacking up threes, begging for calls, and trying to outpace their opponents, Giannis is grounded in a playstyle that works day after day after day without fail.
Giannis got to work on his
While
jumper.
teams are living and dying by the three, there's Giannis, forcing his way inside for a hard-nosed two-pointer that he can get all week long. And we haven't even mentioned the fact that Giannis has led the Bucks to the best record in the NBA with an average supporting cast.
They have the best record in the NBA? Get out of here, man. Lucky.
Here are Shaq's numbers from the most dominant season of his career, his 1999-2000 MVP season. And here are Giannis's numbers so far this season. It's almost 2020. NBA teams are scoring 111 points and still losing by
yeah.
50. Dudes have more free throws made than field
I remember some
goals
teams
made.
you score like 80
Guys are
points,
out here
90
trying
points,
to
win.
An Academy Award instead of just playing defense.
Good Patrick Beverly.
And then there's Giannis playing like it's 1999. Luka and Giannis, although very different, both have all the qualities to transcend this era of basketball. They aren't concerned about what other people think. They want to win, they want to get better, and they just want to play ball. But we are talking about a league where a reverse aging bionic man in his 17th season is putting up big numbers. A guy with a beard in Houston is averaging 40 points a game, and a player can sit out a third of the time and still arguably be considered the best player in the world. These two young guns breaking numbers. Still have
Why is Kawhi injured though? Is he just resting or what?
Let me know in the comments below. How do you feel?
And that's gonna end off the video, man. Hey, man. I ain't know about these stats, bro. It's a nice thing to see, you know what I'm saying? It just shows that the NBA is very talented, you know what I'm saying? Or do you think they're playing less defense nowadays?